Alternatively, you could buy Shadow Complex, which is 5 years old this year, a lot of times because it's $5 on Xbox Live this week.
A lot.
I know, wasn't going to do the
30
math.
times.
Wasn't going to do the
30
math.
shadows, 30 complexes, 30 slightly homophobic authors.
Slightly?
Slightly? Very?
So, postmortem on Shadow Complex right now.
Yeah.
1, I loved that game at the time.
That game's incredible.
2, that game absolutely holds up.
Yep.
Like, what a brilliant way to modernize the Metroid formula. 3, where the hell is Shadow Complex 2?
Yeah, what's Cher doing? Cher's just hanging out?
They kept teasing it for like ever. They're like, look at this level design we have. And just nobody ever let them
You have to assume that
go.
game did not sell well.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of the...
Infinity Blade makes so much money.
Yeah, Infinity Blade makes a ton of money. And, like, Shadow Complex as a sort of a bland name, it's sort of, at first glance, has bland aesthetics. Like, there's no... I can't remember... Was the character have a name?
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Shadow Complex.
Nathan Shadow Complex. Classic Nathan
Was it
Shadow
the same
Complex.
voice actor?
Yeah,
Probably.
it was Nolan.
Okay.
Wait, was it?
There was a while where
It
he
was.
did like every game. He
That
was
was
in
the
Assassin's
while.
Creed 2. He was in Uncharted. He was in
Dark
Shadow
Void.
Complex, Dark Void.
Now he's in Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
It's freaking me out. Yeah, that game is still incredible. I would like, for that 5th anniversary, I would like to see that game. Let me download that game on my Xbox One.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I wonder what it takes to make that game
Also, did that game
function on that.
ever leave 360?
No.
No, it never came to PC.
What?
Right?
How did that game not come to PC?
It's 5 years later. I wonder, like, does Microsoft own the rights to that franchise? If Chair has it, can they just, like, what does a port job on that game look like?
But like, what other big? Because that was in like that heyday of the Summer of Arcade games.
Yeah.
I think
That was
they were
the
good.
year, man.
Yeah.
That was the best year of Summer of Arcade by far.
But like all of those games, save for. Did Castle Crashers?
I think it might have been that year. It might have been Trials HD.
No, I'm just trying to think of like
Castle
what
Crashers went everywhere.
what games didn't go elsewhere. Braid is elsewhere. Limbo is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Bastion's elsewhere.
I
Like
feel like Castle Crashers went to another platform
Did it?
too.
Yeah, it's on PC.
it's on PC.
Yeah.
And it's on PSN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's Shadow Complex is that one game that just never escaped.
It's funny, too.
360
Like, you talk to those guys, and they always talk, like, Donald Mustard, the head of Chair, always talks about that game being, like, an amazing passion project, and they wanted to do more, but they couldn't, and then Infinity Blade happened, and now they're super occupied with that. Do you ever think we'll get a Shadow Complex 2? Is that in the cards at all for Xbox One?
I mean, maybe Microsoft has been paying a little bit more attention to the indie scene, like with the It at Xbox program.
yeah,
They
yeah.
know they kind of have to cater to that audience.
Yeah.
But Epic
You know,
owns
or
Chair.
fan base.
Epic owns Chair, right?
Yes.
Is it Epic?
I think so.
God, why am I
Yeah,
spacing on
because
this?
Infinity Blade's that showpiece.
Unreal Engine game,
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Epic has been doing a lot of weird stuff lately. Like, they sold off Gears of War. They're doing this crowdsourced Unreal Tournament game. I don't know if doing a sequel to Shadow Complex is something that they're interested in.
Well, what would that team look like? Like 10 people? You know, would it
Right,
really be that much manpower? They could probably spare it or hire enough people to just make that for like a year.
Do it as like a side project.
Yeah, do it as a side thing.
I don't know. A team that small with that much time is not like going to be high quality in the same way the first game was.
My question is like, why not sell it? Unless they have to be doing something with it or they would have got rid of it, I feel like.
Or they're sitting on it until they can eventually, hopefully, do something with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just port
They
it
have bigger IPs than
Sell that game to me
too.
again for $10 on Xbox One. I'm super into that. Or on PC. Just somewhere else, please.
Yeah.
Cher had the rights to Ender's Game. They were developing an Ender's Game.
Yes.
And that didn't happen.
Yeah, that got
Oh,
got
that's
canned.
fine. That's
Which would
fine
have been
with me.
awesome. I can't remember if this was before or after, but did you guys play Undertow?
No.
Yeah, that was before Shadow Complex, I believe.
But was it before the Ender's Game thing?
I don't
Because
know.
that game was basically what I thought the Ender's Game would be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a 2D zero, like you're underwater the whole time, so it's kind of like a zero G thing.
yeah,
where it's like 2D Battlefield. It was awesome. Undertow is like an amazing underappreciated game on Xbox 360.
Okay.
They ended up giving it away for free, I think, after an Xbox Live outage.
Oh, wow.
Undertow is great. God, I missed that game.
So they have share 6 games: Undertow, Shadow Complex, the 3 Infinity Blades, and vote! The game.
That
Is that just like going to vote every November?
I don't know.
If they own the rights
I don't
to
know,
that, they
they're
would
in
be
s-
very rich.
Dude, they're in Salt Lake City too, so I wonder if that's like a conservative thing. Like, is that a politically driven video game?
Vote calling the game. It doesn't have a hyperlink.
No hyperlink, so it's not real.
Yeah, I could see us getting another one. We will. I'm predicting. E3 2016.
You're crazy.
2016?
2016.
All right, put it in the IGN podcast unlocked wiki, and then we will return to that in 2 years and find out where that takes us and see how we're doing.